what is the stuff that you're doing now? What is this building? What are you trying to build up for them as far as ways of thinking and habits of mind around inference that you're trying to like get to?
Yeah, I'm just trying. So I want them to see that this was foundational for everything that we're doing in the next couple of weeks, and just to give them an idea of this is going to be practical. So specifically, I wanted to target with today's lesson, not necessarily the week lineup that I showed them, but like when I was talking about, if this is what you're saying, this should be true. Mm-hmm. Like I'm saying that stuff because that is the language that they're going to see from here on out. And ultimately, that's the question that's going to be asked every time. Is that if you're telling me that 60% of your oranges are good to go, then why did I just get a basket of 30% good oranges? That's terrible, you know. And I want them to like really think like, oh, that makes sense, you know.
Right.
And so it's really just prepping them for that right there.
Yeah. So being able to see that those things in the tails.
Yes.
Shouldn't happen a lot.
Exactly. So why is the 60% happening? Like specifically with the 75% example, like why did that happen? Like, and that we need it, and hopefully tomorrow we get more into the discussion like, why could this happen? So we really aligned to me, or we just drew an extremely rare case. Like which one is it? Yeah. You know, and so I mean it could be a rare case, but
that's right.
Probably lying. You know.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's what I love about that.
Cool. So. Again, thinking about how you've taught this lesson over the years, what did you do similarly or differently today than you have done in the past?
So generally, I like to have them do some sort of activity. The beads activity, I did that last year in the spring. I did not do it in the fall. So that I'm trying to consistently do more. And then specifically asking them this question of, what do you think's in here? And having the samples tell the story instead of me telling them what the percentage of minority beads are in there, but then letting the sampling distribution tell them that 20% was in there. So that is something I haven't done in the past. Because the first time I did the bead activity, I think I told them, but this time I wanted to make sure that I didn't tell them. Yeah. And then this year I used a forum to gather my information, just trying to utilize as much technology as possible to make collection easier. Right. And that way I can use their information, their samples, our work, not this like book work that doesn't mean anything to them really.
Why did you use the Reese's Pieces app?
Because I can hide the number from them, and it's just okay. So one, it shows you can do it to where it shows you a sample that they collect. And it plots it. Right. And you pull the next one and it plots it. So one by one, you can say like, look at the sample, and I got a statistic from it. Look at the sample, I got a statistic from it. Yeah. And then eventually, it's just quick and easy. Just do 5,000, boom. Right. What is
after
the shape
they've
of
established that process.
Exactly. And I could have asked them in class like, what does this dot mean, or what does this data point mean? And they could tell me for sure. I have no doubt that they could tell me that it's a proportion of a sample. Yeah. And they could use that word, right? A sample. And it's just like really nice that I can use a chance process to display for them the behavior aspect, right? So we're not just going to take this for granted. Like you have to make sure conditions are met in order for the sampling distribution to turn out the way we want.